Please rise.
Forever could never be long enough for me to feel like I have long enough with you. Forget the world now, we won't let them see. But there's just one thing left to do. Now that the weight has shifted and love has surely drifted my way, marry me day and every day. Marry me if I ever get the nerve to say hello in this cafe. Say you will. Ooh, say you will.
Welcome to all of you, the dearly beloved. On behalf of Caitlin Rahr and Wyatt Anderson, I welcome each and every one of you. Although this is their day, it is also a tribute to all of you. For knowing you and interacting with you has helped to make Katie and Wyatt who they are today. You all live within their hearts, and they are deeply grateful for each and every one of you who are here today. Today, as we create this marriage, we also create a new sense of family and a new sense of love. Today, we are gathered here to unite Caitlin and Wyatt in the loving bonds of matrimony. If anyone objects to this wedding, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. Kurt, do you bless your daughter to marry this man, Wyatt Anderson?
I do.
Ian, do you bless your mother to marry this man, Wyatt Anderson?
I did.
You may now kiss. Kiss her cheeks. Shake Wyatt's hand. At this point, I would like to state that applause are welcome throughout this ceremony. So let's get accustomed to this and give a very warm round of applause for these two and their joyous occasion. Let's begin by giving thanks and rejoicing in the love of God through prayer. God, for the joy of this occasion, we thank you. For the significance of this wedding day, we thank you. For this important moment in our ever-growing relationship, we thank you. For your presence here and now, and for your presence at all times, we thank you. In Christ's name, amen. It is now time for me to share a brief history of the love that Wyatt and Katie share. Perfect timing and chance brought Katie and Wyatt together. Some might call this fate, others might call it destiny. No matter the terminology, two very powerful forces were at play. One being the invaluable notion of friends. You see, Katie and Wyatt had mutual friends that encouraged them to meet, and so they did on an ideal evening in December back in 2010. They went on a blind date and met at a pizza parlor where they first experienced compromise and balance. Wyatt tried to impress Katie by eating his pizza with a fork. Because, after all, this is how Caitlin eats her pizza. A gesture that proves just how far a man will go to swoon the apple of his eye. Nonetheless, after Wyatt struggled with the awkward experience of eating a pizza pie with a utensil, he asked, "Do you always eat your pizza this way?" And Katie replied, "Why, yes, don't you?" A bit befuddled, Wyatt replied, "No." And so he retired his fork and finished his pizza like a man, while Katie continued to eat her pizza with class and dignity. And this is a beautiful display of compromise and balance. Later that evening, as the sparks were flying, the second powerful force came into play, Mother Nature. As I had mentioned, it was an ideal evening in December because sweet, sweet Mother Nature made sure that these two spent enough time together. They spent 3 days snowed in together, and that small hibernation period was the beginning of a lifelong love. Those 3 days were the days that set the loving foundation for a family. Those 3 days were the beginning of love, trust, balance, compromise, and a quaint family lifestyle. It turns out life conspired to bring them together and to keep them together. At that time, Katie had no idea when she first pulled into that driveway that she would someday call it her home. She had no idea that the man that built that home would accept her son, Ian, as his own. At that time, Wyatt had no idea that this woman would give birth to his son, Finley. He had no idea the happiness that this woman would bring him. These two, Caitlin and Wyatt, had no idea at that time that they were the key to make each other's lives whole. Love is that condition in the human spirit so profound that it empowers us to develop courage, to trust that courage and to build bridges with it, to trust those bridges and cross over them so that we can attempt to reach each other. The truth is that love is the ultimate and highest goal to which man can aspire. It is that truth that has been set into song by so many poets and proclaimed as the final wisdom by so many brilliant minds. Today, you come here as individuals. However, you will leave as husband and wife. This is the beginning of the story of your life together. A life not measured by the number of breaths taken, but by the moments that take your breath away. One life which is yours to write together. At this time, I would like to introduce Phyllis, who will be doing a reading. Oh, you may sit. Oh.
Well, this truly is a day the Lord has made. What could be more perfect? And there's love all around us. But I asked, what is love? Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like an earthquake and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have a decision to make. You have to decide whether your roots have become so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love itself is what's left over when the excitement of being in love has burned away. Those who truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches. They find that they are one tree, not two. So as you join your hearts together as one, may God fill your marriage with love. As love is patient and kind, it does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. Love is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. So now, faith, hope, and love abide. And the greatest of these is love. And may your love last forever.
People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one. We've just begun. Think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun's gonna shine above. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. Even the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Love a girl who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you luck. Now I see a family where there once was none. But we've just begun, and we're gonna fly to the sun. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright.
Caitlin and Wyatt, I would ask you now to embrace each other's hands as we do the blessing of the hands. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day. As you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you and your children through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children, and these are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. The formal exchange of your wedding vows will now take place.
You can take him. You can take him. I, Katie, take you, Wyatt, to be my lawful wedded husband. Today I vow to love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. Today I promise you this: I will laugh with you, cry with you, and grow with you. I will love when we are together and when I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I promise to support your dreams and to respect our differences. Today, I vow to love you unconditionally as long as I shall live.
I, Wyatt, take you, Caitlin, to be my lawful wedded wife. Today, I vow to love you, encourage you, trust you, and respect you. Today, I promise you this. I will laugh with you, cry with you, and grow with you. I will love you when we are together and when we are apart. I promise to support your dreams and to respect our differences. Today, I vow to love you unconditionally as long as I live.
Katie, do you come here today in the presence of these witnesses with love in your heart and with a conscious desire to be united in marriage with Wyatt?
I do.
Do you, Katie, promise to love Wyatt and respect him, to share your life and your dreams, to build with him a home that is a place of love, happiness, commitment, and growth?
I do.
Do you promise to love and cherish Wyatt in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, as long as you shall live?
I do.
Wyatt, do you come here today in the presence of these witnesses with love in your heart and with a conscious desire to be united in marriage with Katie?
I do.
Do you, Wyatt, promise to love Katie and respect her, to share your life and your dreams, to build with her a home that is a place of love, happiness, commitment, and growth?
I do.
Do you promise to love and cherish Katie in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, for better or for worse, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Wyatt and Caitlin, you have just agreed to a lifelong commitment. To symbolize this important moment, a sand ceremony will take place. This ceremony will represent your lives and your families converging into one. These grains of sand encompass the harmony of the diverse parts, their symmetry, and their happy balance. These grains of sand stand for both the ensemble and the details. Most importantly, these grains of sand represent your new family.
Here they stand hand in hand and exchange wedding bands. Today is the day of all their dreams and their plans. And all of their loved ones are here to say, may God bless this couple who married today. May they find peace of mind comes to all who are kind. May the rough times ahead become triumphs in time. May their children be happy each day. Oh, God bless this family who started today. In good times and bad times, in sickness and in health, may they know that riches are not needed for wealth. Help them face problems they'll meet on their way. they go, may they know every love that was shown, and as life it gets shorter, may their feelings grow. Wherever they travel, wherever they stay, may God bless this couple who married today. In good times and bad times, in sickness and in health, may they know that riches are not needed for wealth. Help them face problems they'll meet on their way. May God bless this couple who married today. May God bless this couple who married today.
May the raindrops fall lightly on your brow. May the soft winds freshen your spirit. May the sunshine brighten your heart. May the burdens of the day rest lightly upon you. And may God enfold you in the mantle of his love. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. May God hold you in the palm of his hand, and may God be with you and bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortunes and rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. May green be the grass you walk on. May blue be the skies above you. And from this day forward, may the joys of today be those of tomorrow. At this moment, I will ask you all to bring to mind any loved ones who could not be with us today. Though they are not here physically present, we invoke through our thoughts and prayers their loving presence. Please close your eyes and bow your heads as we take a moment of silence for those who live within our hearts. It is now time to present the rings. The wedding ring is the outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond which unites two hearts in endless love. Let the ring, a fit token of that which is unending, continue to be a symbol of the value, the purity, and the constancy of true wedded love, and the seal of the vows in which you have both pledged your most solemn and sacred honor. Wyatt, please repeat after me. You are my everlasting friend, who I will love for eternity.
You are my everlasting friend, who I will love for eternity.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Just push.
Katie, please repeat after me. You are my everlasting friend, who I will love for eternity.
You are my everlasting friend, who I will love for eternity.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed. Stop it.
Caitlin and Wyatt, you have consented together in holy matrimony. By the powers vested in me, and as witnessed by friends and family, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. It is my great honor to present Mr. and Mrs. Anderson.
Today's the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. I'll cry my eyes out before I get out. Today's the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. I'll tear my heart out before I get out. Today's the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. I might not have that long. I'll cry my eyes out before I get out.
I have to make an announcement, so keep playing. I'll just Dearly beloved, I have one final announcement to make. The wedding ceremony has been concluded, and you will now have a couple of hours until we eat dinner, which happens at 6 o'clock. You can either make yourselves feel at home and find snacks and beverages in the garage, or you can take this time to find your hotels and check in. No matter what you choose to do, please be here for dinner at 6 o'clock. Thank you all so very much for being here. And now please enjoy the festivities, and God bless America.